about something that I think it is important for everyone, and that is take responsibility. Be accountable for our mistakes, right? Sometimes we tend to blame everyone else. I can blame my significant other, my partner, my ex-husband, my kids. We tend to blame everyone sometimes for what we are doing wrong, or what, because I'm like, oh, I didn't do this because of you. You were doing this, you were doing that. So let's concentrate first in kids. So I work in a place where I deal with a lot of kids, and unfortunately the kid end up in many cases the consequence of the chaotic environment that they grow up in. As parents, I see parents doing things that they're not supposed to do, and they expect their kids not to do the same things. So I always say you need to learn how to sweep the floor and hold a broom before you're able to teach someone else to do it. And the same thing happens with our kids. We expect things from our kids when we are not giving them the good example of who they have to be. So let me rephrase that. It's because I don't want to say who they have to. They want to be who they are going to be, right? Sometimes we parents were like, I want this for my kid, I want that for my kid, I want my kid to go to college, I want my kids to go to the military. And sometimes we forget that the I is not I, is them, what they want to do with their life, right? But with this being said, when it comes to kids, sometimes we need to be accountable. Like, what did we do wrong? Where did we fail? What did they hear? How many fights did they hear at home? And then they're acting up. Their behavior sometimes is the consequence of what they see. Kids are little sponges. They're constantly watching and listening to us, and then they just do it. After that, they just do it, or they're acting up because something that happens to them and they made them feel uncomfortable, and now they don't know how to express themselves. So now their behavior is the result of what they watch, witness, happen around them. So the same thing with our relationships. Every relationship is with two. So sometimes we blame the other partner for everything. He's doing this, he's doing that, or she's doing this, she's doing that. And what are we doing? Sit down and listen to yourself. What are we doing? If somebody's doing something to you that it makes you feel bad, yes, that is not right. But what are you doing to stop it? Are you allowing that? Are you putting your boundaries? Are you setting up your boundaries and saying, this is making me feel uncomfortable? I'm not talking about violence, domestic violence, or emotional abuse. That will be another talk. But when it comes to relationships, we tend to always blame someone else for mistakes or for what they're doing, and sometimes we forget that we sometimes were the enabler, right? We're enabling that behavior. So I just wanted to share that, because I think more and more I listen to, like, oh, my kids don't do this, my kids don't do that, my husband did this, my husband did that. And what are we doing? What are you doing? Just think, if you think you're so great and you're doing everything perfect, sometimes, we're not perfect. Nothing is perfect. So sometimes it's good that we sit down and say, hey, what am I doing wrong? And that's why you need somebody that is completely not close to you, somebody that is not biased. When you talk about certain subjects to your friends, to your family, that results in a bias situation. They're gonna say certain things that, or you like it or you hate it, and then you don't want to have a relationship with that person, and you're offended, or that person now is all within your business, right? And when they see you struggling, they will say, I told you, right? And we're like, oh, why did I say something? I shouldn't have said anything to her. And that's one of the reasons I created Here to Hear coaching. coaching is a place where you can have someone else that is completely unbiased from your life. So this is for today. Happy Friday. Have a great day. And we'll talk this weekend. Shoot me a message if you like what I said, or if you think it's right, or you think you disagree. I'm not perfect, so it's good to have disagreements and talk about it. Okay, have a great day. Bye.